What's up, fam? You're watching The Raging Lamb. Today I am playing Oxygen Not Included. Now, if you've ever heard of a game called Don't Starve, well, everyone's heard of Starve. Don't Starve together. This is the same developer. Currently working on a new game called Oxygen Not Included. Basically, what it is, it's a colony game. You start with a small group of people, and you have to expand and grow as a colony. And it is pretty well in depth, so we're gonna get in here. Okay, so now we have to assemble our crew to begin. Now there's a lot of different stats. There's a lot of things to do. Each of these stats has a pretty decent sized role to play. They all have a good attribute and a bad attribute. Bad attribute is what you got to look out for the most. So we're going to... Okay, so here we got... Excuse me. Choking on the dick. Alright, so here we have Ren. He has a creativity of 4, strength of 8, which is good because creativity you need for like decoration and decor, which is actually very important for sanity. Then we have strength, which is good for like combat, carrying capacity. You know, like it's a very good attribute. But what I'm looking at most is Diver's Lung. Like, he does not require as much oxygen as normal person thing, a normal human, which is actually really good. Because as the title says, oxygen not included, you basically have to generate your own oxygen. And so we're gonna call him Bryce. So we have Bryce here, kind of looks like Bryce has an Asian-esque look. Now let's get our second guy going. Okay, so I found our second crew member. This is Rick. He has like some pretty decent stats. Mainly I want him for cooking, because cooking is very important. And he's naturally robust, so he can repel most common illnesses, which is also very good. And he also has creativity, which is also good. The only downside is that he'll fall asleep at any time, which isn't that big of a problem if you can, isn't that big of a problem if you can contain it. And that's not that hard to do. So we're gonna go. So far we have Bryce, Rick. Now let's work on our third crew member. Stinky should be Steven. Alright, so I found our third crew member. He had I can't speak today, dude. I'm going to die. Really good in athletics. He's good in creativity and learning. Only downside, and he's a quick learner. He or she, don't really care. Be whatever you want to be. It's okay. Quick learner. So like, they can level up in skills quicker. Like, all of these, like, every character can level up in other skills the more they do it. So like if Rick works on research more, he can build up on learning, but it's always good to have someone with a decent amount of learning off the bat, because you have to worry about research. And quick learner, meaning he can level up learning a lot faster, and like other abilities. The only problem is that he's a scaredy cat, so he cannot fight, which there are enemies in this game, like not a whole lot right off the bat. You have to explore a lot in order to get to that point. But we're gonna call this one Steven. So we have Bryce, Rick, and Steven. Now we gotta name our colony. We're gonna call it the Sad Ho Clan. We're gonna embark on our adventure. Bryce, Steven, and Rick. Alright. Okay, so here we are. This is the start of the game. Don't need that. I know how to play this game. Alright, so first thing we want to do is we need to start digging. We need resources. We have copper up here. we didn't really luck out in terms of water. All our water sources up top, but that's fine. We'll make it work. Let's pause here for a second. But there's a lot of coal, and that's going to be useful later on. And is a nice algae deposit, which we need. We can use that to generate oxygen. And we got mealwood down there. It's actually kind of gross if you want to look at it. It's actually really gross. Ew. But that, believe it or not, is a very, very easy food source in the beginning. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start digging. We're going to expand. So we're going to dig. Let's dig. No, that's fine right there. And then we're going to dig more this way because there's more mealwood, and we got bristle blossoms over there, which is very very helpful, very useful. Alright, so let's have them start digging. I'm gonna speed it up to 3 times. And so yeah, they're gonna start digging, getting us resources that we need to expand. There is a lot. All these tabs down at the bottom left like are things you need for your colony, and as of right now, we're doing fine in oxygen. There's a nice supply of oxygen down there, which is highly concentrated. It's sufficient here, but then there's like all carbon dioxide over here, so we do have to worry about that. I'm actually going to cancel that. We're gonna have to wall that back up because I don't want that leaking in here. So, like I have to contain my oxygen as much as I can right off the bat. So now what we're gonna do, we got to start, because we do have to get to the water source, but I kind of want to stabilize this area because we do need a stable foundation for colonies. In terms of oxygen, nothing up there. All right, so which is fine. We need to get, first off, we need an outhouse. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're actually going to deconstruct this. We're gonna dig this out, and then we're gonna put a tile here and an airlock. Oh, no, not there. No, don't do that. Put an airlock there. So that way we can contain our oxygen as much as possible. If they would build it, that would be fantastic. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Bryce. How you doing, Bryce? I'm gonna speed up. Start doing shit, please. Carbon dioxide's leaking in, which is really bad. Can you, like, hurry up, dude? Like, seriously. They're not gonna be able to... Well, he's almost done with the airlock. I mean, it's fine. We have some... Alright, but now that we kind of got our bearings, we need to build a research station. Combat. Okay, so we discovered a hatch. I need everybody to attack. So Bryce... Steven can't fight because he's a scaredy cat. I'm actually going to cancel that dig. Dig that out. So now we have some food source, but now we can't worry about that right now. We need to worry about getting power in the facility. So we need to build some batteries, a manual generator, then we got to connect it all. Alright, and so then they're going to start building that. So now that we have some resources that we've all dug up. And then Rick just fell asleep in carbon dioxide. Fantastic. Like, it's fine. Like, they don't sleep for that long. Like, see, he's back up. God. Oh, son of a bitch, dude. Did you really just... that's another thing I have to do. I have to build cots for them to sleep on. So that way they don't... Because if you don't have cots, they'll just fall asleep right where they are at that moment when night comes around. So that being said, I want to dig out this bottom area here. Dig all that out. We're gonna put ladders there for right now. But we gotta get who's in terms of research. Steven is gonna be our researcher. And he alone will be our researcher because he has the most learning, therefore he can research the fastest. Alright, so they gotta eat. That's another thing we have to worry about is food. We have we start out with a nice supply of food, but not gonna last for long. We do need an outhouse though. I just realized I'm gonna put it over here. I don't necessarily want it next to my food supply, but what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna work on this, build this please. Cause you guys all got poop. I know you guys got poop, okay? Bryce especially. Steven taking his poop. Steven's fine. Oh, Bryce just shit all over. And Rick. Rick pissed and shit all over. So now we gotta clean it up. You guys are stupid. Mop it up. Rick, you made the mess. You clean it up, bitch. That's what you guys get. I know, partially my fault for not building you guys, having you guys build a toilet first, but anyway, it should have been common sense. But whatever, who am I? Alright, so now we got some. I'm gonna have them build cots down here. Well, once all that's cleared out. That, I'm gonna have them dig that out, because that's algae, and we need algae. Rick, keep cleaning, buddy. Keep cleaning. Oh, we have oxalite up there, which generates. It's a rock that generates oxygen. Oh, Rick can't get down. Rick, you are stupid. So we'll deconstruct that. So night's coming around the corner. That little black line. Once that reaches the top, that's the night. It's the second day. Rick just passed out because he's a drunk. But now I want to get Rick on research. And the first thing we want to research is farming, because we need algae terrariums, we need compost, and we need planter boxes, which we need for food, oxygen, and compost, because eventually this outhouse is going to fill up. Sorry if you can hear my squeaky chair, by the way. This is going to fill up, and then it's going to get stanky, and so we need compost. So now these guys are bored, they have nothing to do. So we're going to get... We're going to throw an... Yeah, because there's not a lot of oxygen down here because we just dug all this. I'm already out. So we're going to put an algae deoxidizer there, but we're going to have to connect with power. Put it right there. So then they're going to do that. Which is good. So Steven's working hard. How you doing, Steven? He's cooking up some kind of mad science. We got Bryce and Rick down here working on our source of oxygen, and we're doing fine up here, but down here we need more. And then we also have to worry about food. Come on, Bryce, put algae in it. You're being a lazy piece of shit. So now that's going to start pumping oxygen. You can see it's starting to pump oxygen. The only problem with the algae deoxidizer is that there's also gas pressure we have to worry about, and air pressure. So if there's too much air pressure, it won't pump oxygen. This will all fill up with carbon dioxide, and it won't be able to pump out oxygen because there's too much pressure. So that's why Steven is working on farming research, so that way we can get algae terrariums which eat carbon dioxide and pump out oxygen. So it helps balance out the pressure. Oh shit. Completely forgot. We need water. I have no source of water. I'm retarded. Okay. So we gotta Because like I said, that all our water's up there. We do have some water down here. There's actually a lot of plants down here. So we might actually go down here and use this as a water source. So if that's the case, like just for now anyway. If we need more, we can just go up north, which is fine. So, so these guys, Bresh and Rick, are not happy right now. They're tired, full bladder, interrupted sleep. They're not happy, but you know, it was all for the cause, for the colony, for the Sidehole clan. Steven's gotta take it. Why? I think guys gonna go. Oh, they don't have access to their shitter. That's fantastic, dude. Guys, hurry up and do that. God damn it! Now they're all gonna shit all over the place. Are you kidding me right now? Prioritize this shit, dude. Build that first. Go take a shit, dude. Hurry. Go, Brash. Take your shit. Hurry. Okay, Brash is done. Rick, now go take a shit, please. Thank you. Combine all of these shits. Now, Steven can go take a shit. We always want Steven to go last because he can make some stinky shits, I would imagine. Alright, so now we have access to water. So we got ourselves a new duplicate. Every once in a while, the printing pod where we came out of will print out a new duplicate. So now we get to choose. We can't randomize, we can't customize what we want, kind of in a sense. We're only given these three. We have to pick one of these three. It's really good in medicine and digging. Do I have anybody good for cooking? Rick's the cook. Compost, I don't have. I don't really need people for combat. I'm kind of good. Like, now I can just look for well-rounded characters. Which Rowan looks pretty good. The only problem, he'll fall asleep anywhere. And this guy can't build, which is kind of a problem. But Jacob, we're gonna bring Jacob on board. Hello, Jacob. Welcome to the Sidehole clan. Oh, look, he's happy to be here. Nope, no, he's not. He's just an initial, you know, smiling greet. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Fuck you. Oh, we gotta build him another cot. Oh, no. Because I can't have him just sleeping randomly, like Rick here. Alright, so we're doing better on food. Oh, the cot's not done, so poor Jacob has to sleep on the floor. Oh, poor Jacob, I'm sorry. But you know, this is life in the Sidehole clan. Rick, Steven, and Brash sleeping all happily in their bed next to their algae deoxidizer. While Jacob's here sitting by the shitter. Just fine. So now we'll have a second. Living quarter, like second area to put stuff. Eventually, we're gonna have to start airlocking all of this. Like, we got oxygen, yeah, but eventually it's gonna get. We're gonna have so much that we won't be able to contain it. So that being said. Where was I? Oh yeah, the area's gonna get so big that it's gonna be really hard to produce oxygen for this entire area. So eventually we're gonna have to block all this off and contain our oxygen. But for now we're fine, so we can do that. So they're gonna get to work on this, which is good. And I'm actually, because it'll bug me, I'm gonna put some tile there. Alright, so we're doing okay on food. Jacob just passed out. It's okay, Jacob, we know. Life in space is hard. Up there, hey! Alright. In terms of oxygen, we're doing fine now. Like, I mean, these algae terrariums isn't going to be nearly enough. And this thing isn't going to be nearly enough. Like, see, it's at max gas pressure. Like, it's able to pump out a little bit here and there, but it's not a whole lot. So these guys are clearing out our next. Oh, Steven finished. Up, and they're all going to bed. Jacob, guess what? You don't have to sleep on the ground tonight. You guys can look at them. Oh, they're so cute. Listen to this snores. So we'll just start planting here. We'll put one there. This we can up. Oh, we'll enable auto harvest. Auto harvest. We gotta make sure all these are auto harvest, so that way we can, you know, reap from the wild. These are just briars. These we can just uproot. Alright, so Steven's up here working on his research, researching porn, which is fine. Rick's giving him power. It should be the other way around. Like, Rick should be doing the research and Steven should be doing the grunt work. But, you know, whatever, you know. And then Jacob's here making food. That's what we gotta eat. Lice loaf. Pretty nasty. But, you know, that's what you got it. You know, they don't know any better. They just spawned here. That's what they have to eat. They're like, oh, this is delicious. Oh, this lice loaf. It's so good. Oh, can't imagine eating anything else. You guys, what you guys doing? You guys bored? Got nothing to do? Oh, I'll give you something to do. I'll give you something to do. You guys want to go on an algae hunt? Sounds fun, right? Sounds real fun. Here. Okay, have fun, guys. Have fun, you two. You guys have nothing to... Oh, Bryce is like, oh, it's okay, I'll run. I don't want to go work. I don't want to do anything. I'll just sit here and work. I'll work faster. I'll work faster. I'll even work faster. Look at me go. Steven's going to roll here. Now these guys, I'm going to get us more algae, which means more oxygen, which is good. Dig that. So then they're all working hard, getting stuff done for the master. So actually we need to start putting the stuff in storage. So this I want to, because we're going to be getting more people eventually. Actually, I think relatively soon. Yeah, so it should be sometime today we should get another duplicate. Well, that's what they're called, duplicates. You guys, you hear that? Brush, did you hear that? You're just a duplicate. You're not even a real person. You're an idiot, Brush. Anyway, so now we need storage. I want to keep that the living quarters because we're going to have more duplicates, as I was saying. So I'm just going to... There we go. We need a massage table. A medical cot. We'll need that. We'll put that there eventually for when people start getting sick. Dig this piece of dirt that's just laying there, please. What is wrong with you? And these guys, I don't think, can reach the algae up there, so we're gonna give them the means. Why? Oh, can't. Retarded people. They can't dig because that's where the mealwood grows. So that way now they have a place to get this algae. Oh, there we go, just like clockwork. What we got? Hey, you're a dumb shit, dumb as shit. But you're good in everything else. Good in tinkering. That's good. That is really good. But yeah, you're good in like everything except you're dumb as shit. We're gonna call you Tyler because you're dumb as shit. But you're kind of good at everything else. Like very. Oh, you're a slow learner. Yeah. You're a grease monkey, which is fine. Welcome aboard, Tyler. You dumb sack of shit. And I'm not even gonna make a bed for you. You're just gonna sleep on the ground. Not even worth it. So we got Steven, Rick, Tyler, Jacob, and Brash. The side hole clan. Alright, then Steven's up here cleaning the toilet. He does not look happy doing it. He's like, I hate my job. I hate my life. Why am I here? Who put me here? Who's this guy telling me what to do? Telling me to clean out the fucking toilet. I hate him so much. And there's Tyler with his awesome hair. This Rick sleeping on him like an idiot. That's amazing. Rick, get off. Like, Steven, we need you to do, yeah, fine dining. Steven, you should have been researching this. Oh, but wait, you're cleaning the toilet. That's why you haven't. Shall we, Steven? I'm sorry. So, Tyler, Jacob, and Steven, you are not allowed to do any art of any type. Steven's only allowed to do research. And then in terms of cooking, Rick's gonna be the only cook because he makes the best food. That's about it. Okay. Okay. Night, guys. Good night, Tyler. Sleeping on the ground, you dumb shit. I've read Steven, Rick, and Jacob sleeping happily in their bed. Look how cute they are. And then there's Tyler off in the corner away from the group. That is amazing. I'm not gonna make you a bed ever, Tyler. I swear to God. Alright. Stresses. Jacob and Tyler are stressed. Why is Tyler stressed? You just got sore back. From sleeping on the floor. Grimy needs a shower. You're fine. You just got here. Rick, Bryce, Steven, and Jacob have been fine. Dirty hands needs to oh, boo-hoo, Tyler. You need to wash your hands. Be a man. Sack of shit. So now why is Jacob? Alright, so we're gonna make the stress. So if you're at 20 stress, you'll go to the cot. Go get a massage. Wow. You sack of shit. You're just coming into my clan, the side hole clan. Not even barely a day into it, and you're already using our massaging facilities when Jacob's been here longer, worked harder, and he's still going. Where is Jacob? There's Jacob. Look, he's working hard, dude. And yeah, here, and he's working. Yet you had to go get a massage. You putrid cunt. Oh, there's Bryce painting. Look at Bryce. Oh, there he goes. So this is. Let's see how this turns out. Oh, look at Bryce's paintings. So nice. Doing good, Steven. And Bryce and Rick, look at them go. Well, Bryce needs to take a shit. Sounds about right. Oh. Oh no! Oh, there you little shit. Attack that bitch. Attack that bitch. Where'd he go? What? Oh, you motherfucker! Whatever. I'm just gonna end it here. So this has been, I actually did not include, I've been playing for about an hour. I'm probably gonna do more on this just because I love this game and I need something to record, so you know, it makes sense. So, you know, this is a fun little game. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys really think this is stupid and don't want to watch it, by all means, give me all the hate in the comments below. Probably still upload anyway. Anyway, thank you guys. so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you cry every time. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Fuck you, Bryce.